everybody. It's Advice Hour here on The Experience. And let's go to the phone. Hello.
Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I hope I'll be doing better after I speak to you.
Uh-oh.
I need some Wendy Williams advice.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm 37. I was married some time ago. My wife decided that she wanted to live an alternate lifestyle, and we divorced. I say that just to set up my situation now. I'm engaged. I've been engaged for about 2 years. Me and my fiance, we've been together for about 5. We have 2 kids, a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old. After the 6-month-old was born, she started to make the same moves as my previous wife.
The lesbian thing.
Yeah, well, not exactly the lesbian thing, because I asked her directly, are you homosexual? And she didn't say yes, and she didn't say no. She just, act like, ew, and walked away. But since it's been, we stopped having relations about 8 months into the second pregnancy. And we haven't had sexual relations since. I can't get her to touch me. I can't get her. She stopped kissing me. And it's like the same exact order of what happened to me with my wife.
Well, which doesn't necessarily mean that she is an alternate lifestyle person, but perhaps she's turned off to sex, or she might be turned off to you. But it also just might be her busy with the kids and work and whatnot. And it happens to people.
Okay, well, she won't directly address the sexual situation. There's always, a brush-off answer.
Okay. So what's your question?
So my question is, now, I'm really frustrated. I haven't had relations going on almost a year now.
Okay, so it's time for you. First of all, the engagement is officially off, because you can't possibly think about marrying a person knowing that you need sex and there's no sex. So you just make sure that you're good to your kids and respectful of her as your baby's mother, and it's time for you to move on.
I was afraid you were going to tell me that. I love her very much, and I've promised myself that this is absolutely the last long-term relationship that I'm going to involve myself.
Well, you got to stop producing kids. I mean, you got all your kids now.
Yeah, that's it for me. I'm out of the kids' business.
Okay. And you went into this trying to do the right thing. But before you ask her for a divorce, plead with her. Make her talk. If she avoids it, then be prepared in that same conversation to say, well, I need a divorce because I don't want to cheat on you. So I'd rather just get out and then go on with my life. And
that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like I just want to go out and get me a wild jump off.
Yeah, don't do all that. Talk to your wife respectfully, then respectfully ask for a divorce. I mean, it's been a year. She's got issues. Maybe it's something you can help her through. Chances are not, since she hasn't wanted to talk to you about it. But maybe what she needs is more help around the house to free her up. I don't know. But be prepared in the same conversation, you go for the divorce. If you don't like the answers you're hearing. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Wendy.
All right, bye-bye. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's Wendy. It's Advice Hour.
Hello, Wendy.
Hey.
I was calling because I'm seeing this guy, right? And we have kids together. Well,
so you're not seeing him? He's your baby's father.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Don't make it sound so casual. You're in it. Okay. How many kids do you have?
We have 3.
Okay. You're real in it.
Yeah.
And how old are the kids?
One of them is 5, one of them is 8, and one is 6.
Okay, so you've been in it for years.
Like 13 years.
Yeah, so you're not seeing this guy. I mean, you were deep in.
Okay, so then, but he has someone else.
And how long has this been going on?
Like about 6 years.
Okay, so 13 years. Your oldest is 5. And so he started this affair.
My oldest is 8.
8. Okay. All right. So, and then you went on to have more kids with him anyway.
Stupidly, yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
All right. So then he has the next baby's mother, which is no problem. But
okay. How old is the other baby?
5 years old.
Okay, and then he had a baby within your relationship prior to you having child number 2 and child number 3, but you still insisted on going on and having more babies with him.
Thinking that things would change stupidly once again.
Okay.
So now I realize that I'm to the point in my life where I'm going on. My kids are all in school. I pay for my kids to go to private school.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
Okay.
So I pay for the kids to go to private school and everything. And now I met somebody. And I've been seeing him for 6 months.
Okay. Jumping off.
Huh?
Jumping off.
Right.
Because you and the baby's father, you all live together as family.
No, we live in separate houses, but he still takes care of home with me.
Oh, okay. But you're not seeing him anymore.
Well, we still
have sex.
Right.
Okay.
So anyway, I met the next guy.
6 months ago.
Yeah. And he's always on the road because he drives trucks. But he's so good to me. And he's something that I always wanted, but he's just not my type. But he's just so good, and I know that if I let this opportunity go, I think I'm going to lose everything that I pray for.
Yeah, but you said he's not your type, but he's so good to you. So what is it?
I don't think that you should always focus on looks. I mean, he's not ugly, but, I'm used
especially not at 38 with 3 kids, but go ahead. I mean, sister, really.
But
I'm not telling you that you need to start settling, but I'm just saying, 3 kids at 38, I would think that you'd have the maturity level to realize that, looks are a minor part of a beautiful person picture. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going for the looks because at my age, looks don't mean nothing,
Right, because that's where we're starting to lose ours.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly. And that's another thing that I want. This is what I'm bringing it to.
Yeah.
He's much younger than me.
Oh, shoot. So he's out driving trucks. You really think that you're his only?
He's just coming off the road. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's coming off the road, because he wants to commit and do, like his family has a trucking business.
Okay.
But he wanted to drive on the road.
How many kids does he have?
He doesn't have any kids.
Okay, so what does he want from you?
He doesn't care if he has kids or not, but he knows that I have kids. We go out with the kids and everything.
How old is he?
He's actually 10 years younger than me.
So he's 28.
Right.
He'll care eventually whether he has kids or not. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, I'm sure one day he will, but I'm just saying, but I don't know. I guess because I just feel like he's just something. He's like, I can't even explain.
Well, I can explain. He's a ship passing you in the night. He's 28 years old. He's got no kids. You are 38 with 3 kids. When he comes off the road, and by the way, you've only been seeing him for 6 months. So what could you possibly be asking me about him? Because he's been on the road for this 6 months. So you all talk on the phone, I guess, and then you see him when he comes to town.
I see him once every 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. So this is not
for a couple of days, not for like one day, but for a couple of days.
Yeah, but how much time can you really commit to him? You got the 3 kids. What are the kids doing while you're with him for a couple of days?
Well, it's usually on the time when they're out of school, so they're usually with their grandparents.
Oh, okay. So what's your question?
I just don't know. I'm just confused about the whole thing.
Okay, let me unconfuse you.
Yes, please, because I know you're going to tell the truth.
Yes, enjoy the sex. Wear your birth control. Don't look for anything from a 28-year-old man, because you are 38 with 3 kids. You got baggage, and it's not even so much the 38, it's the 3 kids. And he has no kids. Why would he want to settle down with you?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, we talk about it.
Whatever. It's whatever.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I sit here and I try to, and I want to go back to something that we talked about in Advice Hour on Friday, because I lied. I lied about my opinion. As a matter of fact, Thursday. Sometimes I do that because I'm trying to see everybody's side of the story, but I know damn well that if I was in the situation, what I'd do. I guess what I'm saying is sometimes I find myself lying just to make whoever I'm talking about not feel so bad. Exactly. I have to stop that. Both barrels from now on. I'm sorry. Hello?
Hello, Wendy.
Hey.
Hi. This guy who I know is unhappy, and I don't know what to do. I mean, he calls me without my permission. I don't know how he got my number.
Okay. Art, can you put her on hold for just a moment? We'll go to somebody else. Thank you. Just pick somebody up. I recognize that fruity nut bag. You recognize that voice, too. You know who the hell that is. That's the same one who says she's a baby by Michael Damn Jordan. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's Advice Hour.
Hey, Wendy, I don't have any advice. I just wanted to know what's the name of your dad's book.
Okay, hold on for just one moment, okay? Art, let's go back to the nutty nut job. Let's luxuriate for a moment. Okay, go ahead.
He says he wants to marry me. He put me in a position where I'm...
Who would want to marry this? Are you listening to her voice?
He put me in a position where I'm somewhat the other woman in his life because he likes me. I speak to everyone about it, but all they ever said to me was if I loved him, love is complicated.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Have you called this show before?
Me?
Yes.
No.
You don't have a baby with Michael Jordan?
With what?
With Michael Jordan?
No. No, I don't have a baby with Michael Jordan.
You sound like her.
Like who? Juanita?
No, okay. All right, so go ahead. I'm sorry for prejudging you. Hold on for just a moment. Let's go back to that other lady. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, his book that he has out now is called Talansky.
How do you spell it?
Talansky.
And your dad's name is?
His name is Thomas D. Williams.
Can't find it. Okay, thank you.
You know what? Go on eBay.
eBay?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Amazon.com.
Amazon.
And Barnes & Nobles and Borders.com. They got them.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Now, you remember the banker with no kids and the woman with 5 kids? Okay. I lied. Why would you settle for some woman saddled with 5 kids and 5 different babies' fathers? Now, I forgot what I said, but it had nothing to do with bail. So let me just get back into that. Bail. Why are you even asking? Bail. 5 kids and 5 babies' fathers. There is poor judgment and a whole mess of crap going on with her that you don't want to deal with. A fine, upstanding, well-educated banker like yourself. Get out here and get one of these single girls. Stalk the theaters for Diary of a Mad Black Woman. As you see all the women coming out. You know what I mean? Any given party where there's more women to men. Any place. Come on. You are a rarity. Why would you want to settle down with some woman with 5 kids and 5 babies' fathers? And you have no kids and you're a banker. I mean, really? I just had to correct that. I wasn't right all weekend, knowing I lied and told him, well, it's very upstanding of you to want to be with her. I would say take it slow and see where it... I don't know who I was thinking I was that day. Why was I letting that woman with all this going on down here? All this, 5 different times. And he's 28 and a banker. You remember my answer that I gave to that?
It was crazy.
Because I'm trying to, shout out to all the women with the kids and trying to let you all know that there's hope for love. And no, I didn't say she was big, and we don't know that she's big. I try to, the single women with kids, because it could be any one of us at any given time. But I'm sorry. 3+ and 3 different babies' fathers, that is the beginning of all hell no. But 5 and 5 babies' fathers? And oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Michelle?
Yeah.
You're just having casual sex with him.
Right.
There is no engagement.
No.
He's got a girlfriend.
Phone call. I'm pregnant now. Should I keep it?
Wait, hold on for just one moment. I'm about to reach through the phone and crack her skull.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah, everybody, it's Wendy Williams Experience. Thanks for being here. And so, it's so funny. This person says, yeah, Wendy, Sarah Jessica Parker makes me want to wear a khaki double-breasted trench coat and a pink scarf. I'm soft and pink, and that commercial puts me in a great mood every time I see it. Exactly! Spring has sprung, and SJP is leading the charge with them Gap clothes. They look great on her, too. On another note, their eyes are watching God. It was just okay. It was a so-so kind of movie. Had Desperate Housewives been on, I would have quickly reached for the remote. And Hallie's love interest is the guy that was in the movie. That's who her real life boyfriend is. They live together. Michael Ely. Jen in Camden says, dang, Wendy, you were reading my mind about the 28-year-old banker in love with the lady with the 5 kids. In fact, I thought the woman you were just talking to was the lady. Yeah, you did give him wrong advice the other day. Yeah, thanks. And let's get to some new stuff. Dear Wendy, I need your advice on a little problem I'm having. I'm a 42-year-old woman, and I've been married for 20 years. I love my husband very much, but we don't have an active sex life. We have sex maybe once or twice a month, and sometimes once or twice every 2 months. I'm in my sexual peak, and I need to have sex a lot more often than I do, but I don't know how to get my sex life back. Wendy, girl, what could I do to put a spark in my sex life? It's from Simone. Well, at 42, exactly. You are in your peak. I mean, does lingerie do it for your man? How about sex in strange places? How about you buy an arsenal of stuff from the local sex store and you please yourself and you let him watch you? That'll get him right back into action. How about you start watching the Spice Channel a bit with him? I mean, you got to spice it up and do different things. And, you have to talk to him about this because maybe there is some part of you that he just feels is so-so, and maybe that's the issue. Is there some part of him that makes you feel so-so, and so then that's the issue? I mean, you all have to talk about it and find out what all's doing. There is no hard, fast answer about how to put a spark back in your sex life because everybody is different. But I would say, yeah, you do need that spark. What did she say? Once or twice a month. And sometimes once or twice every 2 months. Yeah, because somebody's about to jump off. And I think her name starts with an S. Or maybe somebody already is jumping off. And his name starts with M, as in Mr. Simone. Your man, your husband. Yeah, you need to investigate. Dear Wendy, this is my situation. Oh, and you know what I was going to tell you guys during this advice hour? Let me not let the time slip by. I was going to give you tips on how to get that raise. The raise that you want so desperately at your job, but you maybe need a little bit extra help. I've got 9 tips. Here's my list. I love my lists. Okay, rule number 1. Never, ever raise your personal neediness when asking for a raise from a boss. Exactly. I know there are many people who don't understand this and they go into, well, I just, had a baby and, my husband just divorced me and he's not paying child support and I need money. No, your boss doesn't want to hear that. Well, my wife just got laid off from her job and bills are mounting up and I could really use this raise. They don't want to hear that, the bosses. They don't. Rule number 2, follow the magic formula for success, which is number 1. There are only 2 rules this person has down here. Actually, this is from a writer named Karen Salamajan, and I got this from a newspaper, and I thought they were pretty good. So she really only has 2 rules, but the second rule has, sub-rules. All right. Compliment the boss on the office shoes, artwork, photogenic baby, whatever. Hey, that works. That's called brown nosing. Number 2, discuss the company's needs in the areas that are vulnerable and how you would be able to help as an employee with a raise. Number 3, talk about how you are uniquely gifted with the hard-to-find skills to fix the company, and then only you know what the skills are, and so on and so forth. You understand? In other words, list your qualifications for why it is that you need this raise and what it is that you're giving to your company and why it's unique. Number 4, list all of your money-making benefits to the company, past, present, and future. Why they need to keep you around. Because it's good for the bottom line, which is money of your company. Number 5, insert your need for a promotion and a raise right here. All right. So after you compliment the what's all going on in the boss's office, you discuss the vulnerabilities of your company, and you talk about how you are uniquely gifted in helping to fix something that the company needs or where your company is vulnerable. And list all of how you benefit the company in terms of money. Then right about here, after you do those 4 things, then say, look, I need a promotion, a raise. Then she goes on to say, if you haven't received a raise offer after step number 5, which was, look, I need a promotion or a raise, then self-impose your own promotion by asking your boss how he or she would like to see the company grow. Then brainstorm new money-making tasks. That's good. Flip it around on your boss. Well, what would you like to see for your company 5 years from now, 3 years from now, next year? Flip it on them. Then you reinsert your need for a pay raise and before you leave your boss's office. You do that once again. If your boss still says no, take on more company, leave the office, take on more of the company profit-making tasks, then keep returning to your boss's office asking for a raise until you get one. If you still don't receive a raise after 2 months, then go check out new companies and schedule some interviews. I like the way this woman is. Straightforward, you know what I'm saying? But I love her first thing, and I think that many people do this. You walk into your boss's office and you say, look, my 2-year-old has a hole in his heart, and my wife was just laid off, and I need... people do that. I mean, bosses care, but they don't give a damn. Yeah, they don't want a pity party. As a matter of fact, you might get fired just because of the doom and gloom that you're bringing over the boss's office, and that you might infect other employees with the same doom and gloom. Keep that over there and let work serve as work. I liked what this woman had to say. I wish I could tell you where... Oh, you know what? Find out more about raises and jobs and whatnot. Go on the website, careerbuilder.com. I like that website. Damn, I had a letter from a man regarding his coworker. Damn, I still might have to squeeze this in, but we got C's coming up next hour. C's is going to talk the tea with the experience next.
Wendy, man.
Presently, my husband just got discharged from the military, but now he's home, and I just want to tell him to get the out.
The Wendy Williams Experience.